Hi everyone. I want to talk about free will today. Um, we're born into this world with the gift of free will from God. Free will means we choose how we live our lives. We make choices every day how we're going to live out our lives. We do have a predestined plan as well, but the free will is we get to choose if we follow our hearts or we follow our heads. And we get to choose if we help people, other people in this world, and help ourselves, or if we hurt ourselves and hurt other people. So, and it's not just two extremes, there is different spectrums along the way. There would be famous dictators who would be at the extreme of hurting people. And then there are famous humanitarians who would be the other end of helping people and following God's way, which is love and light. The frustrating thing for us as humans is we're walking our road and we're making our choices. We can't control how other people exercise their free will. If someone chooses to hurt us, to deliberately set out to hurt us, we have no control over that. And sometimes people get mad at God and say, why is God letting this happen? It's not that God is letting it happen, it's that God gives people complete freedom to choose. If God stepped in and controlled people, then God would be a dictator. You know, true love from God is unconditional. So no matter how people choose to exercise their free will, God still loves them. And if you're born really sensitive to what's going on in this world, which a lot of psychic people are, sometimes you just look at the world and say, can the person not see what they're doing? Can they not see that they're hurting someone else, or that the choices they're making are not the best for themselves even, or for other people? But you have to come back to yourself, and you're in charge of the choices that you make in your life. And you have to let other people walk their roads. Now, I do believe in fairness and justice, and I think that's why our legal systems are so important, that there are checks and balances when people do hurt other people, that the law can step in and say, no, you can't do that. There are consequences if you hurt another human being. Now, I think it's unfortunate that some of the laws have become petty, that say if a council lays down a path and there's someone trips on a stone and they sue the council. Now, okay, the person may have got hurt, they may have broken a toe or something, but they will live, because sometimes we have to get back to what's real hurt, as well, because sometimes the council didn't intend, say, for anyone to trip on their path. So intention is important too. Do we intend to hurt other people? Or do we intend for that nice path to be there for people to use, and so they don't have to walk in a muddy path, So there is a lot of judgment in this world. It's kind of like the judgment has become enmeshed in sometimes very petty things. And the sad side of that is that the really big issues then, the really big offences against people, can get put to a side. That there's so much time and energy put into the smaller issue offences that the bigger ones are being sometimes neglected. So to get back to the free will and the spirit of people, choose to do good is the most amazing decision you can make. And that starts with yourself, to do good with yourself, and then to reach out to other people and to spread that goodness. But it starts with yourself too, you know. So you are in charge of how you live your life and the choices that you make. And even when the hard times come, you choose how you handle them. So you just stay on a level. Don't go down, your vibration will drop. And don't go up either. Try and, you know, belittle what's happening and shake it off, because that'll cause you harm as well. But just keep on pushing through and be responsible for the choices that you make. In history, we have a very sad excuse of sometimes humans saying, I was just following orders. You know, that's not an excuse, because we have free will, we choose. There may be horrific consequences of choosing what's a good thing to do, but it's still a choice, and it's a choice that's important to make. Oh, thanks everyone. Have a good day. Thank you.